We're going to actually watch parts of a video about a kindergarten teacher teaching math, the number 5, and all the different ways she's teaching 5 and the concept of 5 and decomposing, which is, it's kind of how you can like divide 5 up. So it's very fascinating. She's a very good teacher. I don't think I've ever seen the class management for a kindergartner quite as good as her. All right, this is actually 53 minutes long, but I am not going to go all 53 minutes. What I want you to notice, think about last week and the different learning styles. Watch her transitions. 53 minutes on math, the number 5. 53 minutes, okay? And just see the different types of things that she's doing. So.
We've been talking about this week. If you'll raise your hand if you can remember what we've been talking about this week. Joseph. Decompose. Big word, isn't it?
Who's first? And I want you to tell your learning partner what we've learned about decomposing this week. And I want you to use gestures. And I want you to take a turn, and then I want your partner to take a turn. So if you'll turn right now to your learning partner, and I want you to tell them what decomposing means.
Think about what she's doing. Small interpersonal stuff, gestures. What's going on there?
Those gestures.
This is kindergartners, you guys. This is 5-year-olds.
Yes. Faith, what did you and Brandon talk about when you were talking about decomposing?
We were talking about start with a whole part.
Whole part.
Whole
Tyler,
part,
what did you
part.
and Jordan talk about?
They're not the same number.
They're not the same number. So did you talk about there were different parts? Different parts. Isabella and
Cute.
Molly, what did you talk about?
We talked about breaking stuff down by putting it in parts and breaking.
Great job. Decompose, break it on down, break it on down. Decompose, break it on down, break it on down. Start with the whole part. Start with the whole part. Decompose, break it on down, break it on down. Decompose, break it on down, break it on down. All right. Mira with words. I can. You can. We can. Take the whole number 5. And break it into part. I can. You can. We can. Use objects to show the part. All right, well this week, let's talk a little bit. We've got to rewind. Good mathematicians always think about what they've been doing. So we're going to do some thinking back to what we found out this week. All right, let's see. When we talked about one, and remember we only had one person to go to the movie that day, with our movie passes, how many ways could we break down and decompose that movie with your
Bless
fingers?
you.
And great job. And then when we talked about 2, how many ways could we decompose 2? And when we talked about 3, what did we find out, Elle?
That we can decompose that to 4, and that it's kind of like a pattern in the cut, as it's not in the exact number, like 1's 2 and 2's 3 and 3's 4 and 4's 5, and I think 5's going to be 6.
She's made a prediction for today. Elle's predicting that when we get this up here today, how many did you say? That we're going to find how many ways to get to 5?
6.
Give her a thumbs up. She did a great job. Great job explaining that. Good job. All right, well, we've got those movie passes today, and I need 5 chairs. Let's see. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that'll be enough. You can go back to where your chair will be. Let's see who is going to go to the movies today. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4. And Benjamin, I'm going to need yours too. Your chair. I'll need your chair. All right. And I'll probably need you to move over a little bit because we've got 5 aisle chairs today. So if you'll move over just a little bit. And Miss Kennedy. And Miss Kennedy, can you move on down, Isaiah? All right, let's see who's going to go to the movie today. Can you move over just a little bit, Kennedy and Isaiah and Logan, if you can slide down just a little bit. Let's see. Yesterday we had boys to go to the movies. I think it's time for the girls again. Let's see. Isabella, Molly, Elle, Tyler, and Faith. All right. So what is my whole that I'm starting with back here?
5.
5. All right. Do you think they should go see a thriller? A superhero movie? Or a mystery? Which one? All right. Well, they're going into the theater, and we have parts with seats over here and a part over here with seats. So, Miss Elle, would you lead our ladies in? All right, my other movie goers. Let's see. What is my part over here?
0.
How many people are sitting in this part of the theater? 0. So I'm going to put that 0 right here. And Riley, how many is on this part over here?
5.
5. Did you have to count to get that number? Or did you just look up here and just... You just looked up there. All right, 5. Great. All right. Miss Molly, are you able to see the movie screen? Okay, would you want to move over to that side? All right, do I still have 5 people at the movie? Yes, I do. Joseph, tell me about my parts.
There's 1 is on that side, there's 4 on that side.
All right, so I've got 1 over here. And how many was on this side? 4. All right. Miss Isabella, how are you doing? Are you comfortable in that chair? What's wrong?
It's not right.
It's not right. I think you should move over. And Miss Molly's over there by herself. All right. Hayes, what can you tell me about my parts now?
1, 2,
How many's on this part?
2,
2. And how many's on this part?
3.
Do I still have 5? 2 on this side and 3 over here. All right. 2 and 3. All right, Miss Tyler.
Yeah, it's come on the seat.
Got on the seat. Okay. She's been in the movie before, I think. All right. Miss Kennedy, tell me about my parts. 3 on this side. Do I still have 5 people at the movie? I still have my whole. 3 and 2. All right, Miss Faith. What you think?
I think it's too sticky.
Too still. Your seat is sticky. All right. You think you should move over?
They're so imaginative.
Jordan, what can you tell me about my parts now?
4.
And
1.
1. Do I still have 5 at the movie?
Yes.
Do I still have my whole 5? Okay. So I've got 4
So adorable.
and 1. All right, let's see how Ella's prediction's going. I've got 1, 2, 3. Is there still another way I can do this? All right, Miss Elle, what do you think? Do you want to?
It was getting to the really good part, and I wanted to talk off with it.
I love it. So you want to move over with your friends? I love that. Great. So Logan, what can you tell me about my parts now? 5 and 0. So I'm going to put 5 over here. And why did you call this 0 over here? What do we know 0 means, Logan?
Nothing.
Nothing. You're exactly right. 0. All right. Let's look at Elle's prediction. What was Elle's prediction?
No, I did it too.
She said it was going to be how many ways? 6. Let's count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, good mathematicians are always looking for something. What is that good mathematicians are always looking for in numbers?
Part.
Part is something else we're looking for. We're looking for a pattern. What I heard it, Miss Manning, a pattern. What's happening to our number each time?
It's getting higher.
By how many?
6.
By 1. Let's look at our numbers too. This one starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what did this one do? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And something that we noticed the other day was, does this one have a number above 5?
No.
All its parts are going to be lower than what? 5. All these are going to be lower than 4. All these are
Lots of positive reinforcement. Now let's see how she continues this
Start of the week.
teaching.
If you'll hand one of those to everybody. Let's see if we can get our chairs back. If you'll hop up just for a minute. So we can get Dalton back in here. All right. Joseph, would you go around and let everybody get a tower of cubes? I do have a cord on. It is.
This is why teachers are hoarders. They always have to save everything, so they have.
You can spell these if you try with a knick-knack, paddywhack, eager lap attack. You can do it, don't hold back. F-I-V-E spells five. You can spell these if you try with a knick-knack, paddywhack, eager lap attack. You can do it, don't hold back. Great job. I like the way you're keeping that tower together. If you have your tower and your little mat right there, your story mat, because you're going to help me tell a story today. If you'll come out quietly and find your place, if you've gotten your story mat and your tower.
Your story mat is just a piece of paper with a scene on it.
I'm going to give you 3 snaps. 1, 2, 3. Miss Molly, did you get one?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Okay, myself.
I need you to turn around this way, Mr. Dalton, so you can see the story. And if you'll put your story mat on the floor, I'm going to read one of my favorite stories. And I need your help me to tell this story. This story is going to be about Mama Duck and her 5 little ducklings. 5 little ducklings. What do you have in that tower? How many's in that tower? 5. So you're going to start out with 5. Will you play my game? Will you pretend those little cubes are little ducks?
Yeah.
So will you help me tell this story?
Yes.
All right. Good reader and good listeners. Eyes are up here. Eyes are watching. Ears are listening. Hands and feet are still. The name of this story is Little Quack. This story was written by Lauren Thompson. Can you see this, Emma? Why don't you come over there and get behind Miss Kennedy so you can see? Why don't you take your story mat and go right over there? Perfect. Because I don't want to miss. I'll hold the story back like this. You think you'll be able to see? All right. Little Quack. What's this page called? Title page. It tells me the author and the illustrator. This story was written by Lauren Thompson. Sorry, I got eyeglasses. If you'll listen as we
We forget them sometimes.
This story was written by Lauren Thompson. Mama Duck had 5 little ducklings. Whittle, Waddle, Piddle, Puddle, and Little Quack. They all lived together in a nice, soft nest. So how many do you see right here? 5. Did you show me your 5? Your 5 little ducklings? But even Mama's littlest duckling was not so little anymore. It's time to leave the nest, she said one day. Come, little ducklings, Mama called. Paddle on the water with me. The 5 little ducklings squeezed close in the nest. Oh no, Mama, no, they cried. Oh, we're too scared. You can do it, Mama said. I know you can. So it says, come along with me with your quackulator. So your little tower of 5 is going to be in your quackulator. No ducklings are in the pond. How many ducklings are in your pond? 0. Good job. All at once, Whittle felt very brave. She jumped into the pond, get a little Whittle up, and splish! Look, she cried. Look at me. All right, how many do you have out of the water?
3.
How many do you have out of the water? 4. How many do you have in the water? 1. Do you still have 5?
Yeah.
Oh goodness, we don't want to lose one of Mama Duck's little ducklings. Now 4 little ducklings snuggled close in the nest. Come, little ducklings, Mama called again. Paddle on the water with me. No, Mama, no. We're too scared, cried Waddle, Piddle, Puddle, and Little Quack. You can do it, Mama said. I know you can. Then Waddle felt very brave. He plopped into the pond. Here, Waddle. Splash! Hooray, he cried. Hooray for me. Oh, listen to my question. 2. How many's still out of the Piddle. Get Piddle up. For a moment, felt very brave. She wiggled in the water. Sploosh! It's fun, she cried. It's lots of fun. How many's in the water now?
3.
3. How many's outside the water? 2. Still got 5? Now 2 little ducklings cuddled close in the nest. Come, little ducklings, Mama cried again. Paddle on the water with me. Oh no, Mama, no. We're too scared, cried Puddle and Little Quack. You can do it, Mama said. I know you can. At last, Puddle felt very brave too. He leaped in the water. Got him up. Splosh! Wait, he cried. Wait for me. How many's in the water, Miss Emma? 4. How many's still out? Good job. Still got 5 altogether? That left just one little duckling in the nest. Just one little quack. Come, little duckling, Mama called once more. Paddle on the water with me. What did little quack say? No, Mama, no. I'm scared. I'm just too scared. You can do it, Mama said. We know you can, said Whittle, Waddle, Piddle, and Puddle. Little Quack looked at the water. He sniffed the water. He touched the water with his foot. Could he do it? Did he dare?
Yes.
Suddenly, Little Quack felt just brave enough. He closed his eyes, and then splish, splosh, splash, splish, into the water he plunged. I did it, he cried. I really did it. I always knew you could, Mama said. All right, did you get him in the water? Then off they went, 5 little ducklings, proud as can be. Whittle, waddle, piddle, puddle, and brave little Quack. How many did you have in the pond now?
5.
5. How many are outside the pond?
0.
0. All right, if you'll take your little ducklings and take them off your story mat, because Mama wants them to get into what? Mama wants her little ducklings to get into the what? The water. So if you'll take them off the water, and if you want to put them maybe, let's put them above our story mat. So if you'll put them above. All right, we're going to sing our 5 Little Ducks song, and I want you to act the story out with me. Ready? 5 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. When the mother duck said quack, 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 one little duck came waddling back. So if you'll put 1 in the water.
No, you mean 4 little ducks.
4 little ducks came. No, just well, yeah, you're right. I did mess up on that one, didn't I? All right, so just 1's in the water. How many's outside the water now? 4. 4 little ducks went out to play over the hills and far away. When the mother duck quack, 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 one little duck came running back. No, 1 just came back. Only 1, she called and only 1 came back, so there's still 3 out there now. So how many do you have in the water? 2. And how many's out? 3. 3 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. When the mother duck said quack, 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 one little duck came waddling back. How many's in the water now?
3.
Jordan, how many do you have in the water now?
2.
Oh, another one just came back. So if you add 1 more, how many will you have?
3.
3. Can you put 3 down? Let's touch and count to make sure we have 3. If you'll touch and count the ones in the water. 1, 2, 3. And how many do you have outside the water? 2. Let's touch and count. 1, 2. 2 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. When the mother duck said quack, 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 one little duck came waddling back. Hey, how many do you have in the water now?
4.
How many do you have outside the water? 1. 1 little duck went out one day over the hills and far away. When the mother duck said quack, 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 no little ducks came waddling back. Where are all your ducks now, Benjamin? Benjamin, where's all your in the water? How many are outside the water? 0. Great job. All right, if you'll put all your little cubes back together in the tower, and then if you will
We
get...
got the daddy duck part.
You know, Miss Ramage sang it that way, didn't she? And the daddy duck said what? Quack, quack, quack. 5 little ducks came waddling back. If you will get up in your seat. seat. And Tyler, if you'll go around and pick up the cubes.
And
And Dawson, if you'll pick up the story maps. And then back to your seat.
the next time can I have
We'll sure see.
you said give me those.
Yeah, you're going to take these that are story maps for us. Would you take those
No,
up?
she.
Yeah, Dalton's going to take them up for us. You got to hand them out for us. Thanks. All right, good job. All right, let me see while he's picking those up. Let's see, how many do I have in my stack here? 5. Put them out just a little bit. Okay, you don't have to. You can just put them down in there. It'll be great. All right, let me see how this side, has this side picked theirs up? If you'll drop yours in. He does in just a minute. All right, let me see how you're doing. I'm going to check you this afternoon. How many's in my stack here? 5. All right, behind my back. I'm going to go with, girls first. Ready? How many's behind my back? 5. What's my part, girls?
2.
What's my other part? 3. Good job. 2 and 3. Do I still have my 5? Yes. All right, back together behind my back. Oh, boys, this time. What's my part?
1.
What's my other part?
4.
Oh, 4. Pace is 4. Let's see. How many's what's my other part? 4. All right. Let's go with this side over here now. Let's see. Oh, easier or hard? All right, my first part.
0. 5.
My other part? 5. You're exactly right. Hard. Right. Here we go. Let's see if you're ready. My first part. 4. My other part. 1. Good job. This side over here. Let's see how they're going to do. Easier, because it's just 4 of y'all. Easy or hard? Super hard, she said. All right, are you ready? 5. What's my other part? 0. Good job. Well, I've got a problem. You've helped me out this week. Remember, you had to help me out with the pencil and the pencil box on one day, and then you had to help me out with the 2 sweaters we had and hanging them on the two hooks. I'll tell you, I've got another problem. Yesterday, you helped me with the candy and which pocket we were going to put our candy in. We had 2 pockets and 4 pieces of candy. Well, today I've got another pocket. Could you help me out? Would you, could you? Because I went shopping with my mother. My mother loves to go to this little grocery store. And when I go to this grocery store and I put my things up on the belt, you know how the belt will move it down to the cashier? And she goes so fast and she puts them over into the basket. And so really quick I have to pick them up and put them in the sack. Well, my mother was with me. I had a sack and my mother had a sack. Okay? How many sacks did we have? Show me with your fingers how many sacks we had. We had 2 sacks. We bought, watch this, we bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things in the grocery store. We had 2 sacks when we walked out. How many different ways could we carry those things out by putting them in our sack? Could you help me figure that one out? All right. Well, I have.
Kind of get
You're
it.
going to work with your
She's
learning
going to give
partner.
them.
You're
She's going to give them a piece of paper with 2 sacks, and they're going to go different ways, just like we've been doing already with the different 5 with the things. It's all the same thing over and over again. But she doesn't just stay there. She actually does something else. And I wanted to show you that what she was also doing on. They go into different like tables with different activities. And so I'm just going to fast forward just so that you can kind of see what she does. Because I don't want to spend this all day on this.
just the color so that you can record. If you look up in your little tub.
I gotta go back.
All right. Great. And if you're at,
Okay, I'm gonna go
break
back.
it on down, break it on down. Start with the hoe, part, part. Start with the hoe, part, part. Decompose, decompose. Break it on down, break it on down. Decompose, decompose. Break it on down, break it on down. You did a great job. Thanks for helping out. So when I go shopping with my mom, I got it. When we buy those 5 items, I know how I'm going to get out of the store with them now. All right, today you're going to get to go back to the tables and do some work. And so we moved the things around. So yesterday, if you got to work with the jewels, today you're going to work with something else. So if you sit at The table with Benjamin, you're going to be doing the beans today. So I'm going to let Benjamin's table go. And if you sit at Hayes' table, you're going to be doing the jewels today, my favorite. And if you're at Maddie's table, you're going to be working with the number bracelets. And Isaiah and Jordan, why don't you come over here with me? Emma?
So
Emma,
basically
why don't you come over with me?
they have like, they're coloring
And
in
Brantley, would you come over here with me?
different
And then you
decomposing,
can
like
go
the
over
5, 0,
If you have
4, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3. They're just doing the same thing, but actually doing it motor. And that's with the jewels, and that's with the beads, and
I like seeing those mathematicians at work. If you'll find a crayon that matches the color so that you can record. If you'll look up in your little tub. All right.
What are we going to do today?
Well, which one? Well, let's see. I think we'll do this one right here because I want to see. I've got a spider web. A spider web. Are you ready for this? I think so. I think so. Well, how many spiders? You don't like spider webs? Okay, we'll keep them on the web. How about that? All right, how many spiders do you think we should work with today?
One.
One. What's our number for today, though?
5.
Five. Across, down, halfway around. That's the way to make the 5. I think we might just have some spiders.
it's just how to draw it.
Take those
Cross,
spiders out.
down.
You know what this thing down here is called?
Opening.
It's called the egg. The egg sat down there. And so if you'll take your little spiders out, you gotta check me make sure I gave you 5. So if you put them over in the egg sac right there. And count them as you put them out there. 1. Make sure I gave you 5.
1,
Are you counting?
2,
You're not scared, are you? You gonna be okay?
So cute.
5.
All right. How many spiders did you have? Can you touch and count? Touch and count for me.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5. Let's do it again together. Can we do it again together? 1. Great job. Miss M, how many did you have? 5. Did you have? You gotta check me.
I have
How many did you have? Let's touch and count. Touch and count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good job. All right.
I have
5 little spiders in the spider web. One crawled out onto the web. Can you leave one out onto the web? He crawled out onto the web. All right. How many is still in the egg sac? How many is still are in the egg sac?
1, 2, 4, 4.
Still in the egg sac? How many is still in your egg sac?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you still have 5 spiders? Do you
Yes.
still have spiders? Okay. All right. Well, another spider decided to crawl out, so let one more crawl out into the web.
Okay, I think you get it.
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
Extraordinary.
I've never seen anything like it. I'm like, wow. Okay,
She's really using every aspect of learning style.
she is using every single one.
And in the sense that they are thinking for themselves as well.
Right, they're doing, I don't think I've ever seen kids in preschool do it, or sorry, kindergarten, even close to that. So
Yeah.
it's very cool.